The Yankees walk it off against the Detroit Tigers tonight. The final score 2-1 here in the Bronx, and it was quite the, I was going to say thriller. It was in the last 5 or so minutes, but a quiet and slow affair. Through the first 8 innings, the Tigers got the scoring going with a run in the 6th. Marcus Stroman, who had a pretty good outing, all things considered, loaded the bases and then walked in a run. But that was the only damage that Detroit did. And moving on to the 9th inning, it was 1-0 going to the bottom of the 9th. The Yankees offense had been stagnant all night. Nothing going from Judge, Stanton, Verdugo, any of those big guys. Soto did not have a great night as well. Going into the bottom of the 9th, Judge was going to be the leadoff man, and he got the offense going, a single to center. The Yankees felt like, okay, they have some life. There's some crowd here on Friday night. They're getting up on their feet. Verdugo comes up next, and he lays down a beautiful bunt down the third baseline. This bunt was so perfect that, the purpose, get that runner, Judge, to second, it got Verdugo to first. That bunt was so perfect, the third baseman had no chance to get it. Now the Yankees have 2 men on with nobody out, and who's coming to the plate? Giancarlo Stanton. As I mentioned, quiet all night, not quiet on this at-bat. Doubles deep to right, getting Judge all the way home, scoring from second, and Verdugo, the potential game-winning run, over from first to third, pardon me. Next, Anthony Rizzo comes up to the plate, and you're just feeling it. The Yankees have had 3 guys up, 3 guys getting on base. You just had a feeling something was going to happen. The crowd was getting into it more than ever. Quiet for a Friday night, as I mentioned. Detroit handling the pressure all night long, controlling the tempo of the game, but once Rizzo came up to bat, it was all Anthony Rizzo. A beautiful hit that went through the glove of the second baseman and into the outfield. Before you knew it, Verdugo was on his way home. The Yankees were dancing at home plate. They came out of the dugout. They were celebratory. A really awesome win for the Yankees, who have kind of been struggling to find an identity so far this season. Look, the Yankees have won games, they put up back-to-back 15-run games against the Milwaukee Brewers. But then you'll see on another night where they won't put up any runs at all. And this honestly felt like it was going to be one of those nights where they didn't put up any runs. It was going to be a shutout. It was going to be an embarrassing showing here against the Tigers. And we kind of got that middle ground, but the Yankees offense did come alive, albeit a little bit late, but did come alive and got the job done. A great game for the Yankees. And some notes for the game as I'll quickly look down here. The Yankees, Marcus Stroman, he got the start, as I mentioned. He went 5 1/3. 3 hits, 1 run, which was earned. He struck out 3, ultimately relieved by Ian Hamilton, Victor Gonzalez, and ultimately Dennis Santana, who actually got the win, who pitched the 9th. The Tigers' offense mostly generated from Riley Green, the left fielder. He went 3 for 4 with a walk tonight, so he got most of the offense going for the Tigers. And as I mentioned, Detroit's lone run coming in the 6th inning. Stroman walked Colt Keith with the bases loaded, but other than that, a low-scoring affair. And the Yankees, with a win, improved to 21-13. The Tigers dropped to 18-14. For the Tigers on the mound, I'll just briefly mention Reese Olson. He got the start. He went 5 innings, gave up just 2 hits, and he struck out 5. So a pretty solid outing for Olson, all things considered. The Tigers having a pretty solid season out in the AL Central. But for the Yankees, this was a great win to start off a 3-game set here in the Bronx. And just for me personally, very excited to be able to do a Yankee game. I know that I mainly handled the Giants beat throughout my 4 years here at WFV Sports, but to be able to do the Yankees, a team that I followed pretty much my whole life, I mean, as far as I can remember, I've been a Yankee fan, so this is a really little special experience that I was able to have here before I graduate in a couple of weeks. So with that, for WFV Sports, I'm Brij Gautam.